A little cold in here. A little cold. Oh, it's always cold down in the basement. But let me figure some stuff out. Signs that I'm working through. Add this. Give me a second. Anybody has any crypto questions? Feel free to ask away. Want me to look into something? Robinhood. I don't know. Tough. The way Shiba's moving, it's definitely tough. But let me go live really quick. Everybody on, I don't know what's going on YouTube or Twitch or anything because I'm trying to get into the chat. It's not letting me. Total on Mars. So guys, look at well, I wanted to take a look at something. I wanted to show you a place to where if anybody wanted to lose money, then you can go ahead and place money here. You can go ahead and lose money in this area. I will show you in a couple of seconds. It's hilarious. It was just added to CoinMarketCap, and some of you may know what it is, but we're gonna get into it. I think it's funny, a funny place to start. But let me first continue with Twitch here and Facebook. And I'll just leave Facebook where it is. So yeah, we got 27 people here, guys. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. It does help out the channel. Also, feel free to hit up the chat while you can. Your take on Doge Elon. We can get into that in a little bit. I do want to start right here. So look at this. This was apparently just added to CoinMarketCap. And look at the price. 376 million dollars. That's ridiculous. The market cap is absolutely insane. The position is little Doge Floki. This is just hilarious. So if you want to lose a bunch of money, go ahead and place it there, and you can lose everything you own, because this makes no sense. The market cap is the highest market cap I've ever seen. Highest market cap anybody's ever seen. Just ridiculous. But yeah, that's what that is. I just wanted to point that out because it was funny, because every time I go into CoinMarketCap, it gives me things that are recently added. But you can see here at this price, that's what caught my attention. Like, what is going on here? Why is this price so high? Why is it $376 million per coin? Is there one coin out there? No, there's not. There's apparently 100 billion coins out there. It's a crazy market cap. So thank you guys for stopping by. We have 51 people here. We will get started in a little bit. Also on TikTok, I appreciate you guys for being here. Definitely double tap the screen and get me some likes. Yeah, we got a number of things to talk about. Obviously, Shiba Inu being one of them, down 15%. And seeing how it is down 15%, a lot of people are asking me, like, what's the reason for this drop? Well, we have a number of things that we can bring up for Shiba. And one of those being the circulating supply, that being real. That number, 549 trillion, apparently is real. And I haven't seen any like articles on it. So if anybody does have any articles, feel free to send those articles my way, and we can definitely check it out, whether it's in the Discord group or whatever. Send it my way, and we can figure out what's going on there. But also, let's look into here. Also, we have this, right? And this may be, I don't really know what to make of this. But basically the person that bought, I guess $8,000 worth of Shiba in August, and now is worth $5 billion. Apparently, he or she or that person has access to him. He has access to his wallets or his wallet, and moved it into 4 different wallets. Each transaction worth about 586 million, and that's definitely interesting because One, I don't know why anybody would be upset with anybody taking any type of profits. I mean, $8,000 to whatever billion is amazing. I don't know what you would expect him to take, but if that was me, or in any situation, if that was anybody else, if you're not taking any type of profits at $5 billion, what the hell are you actually doing? Like, I understand that um, you want this to move a hell of a lot, but you need to understand that people need to take some sort of a profit. I don't think it needs to be a crazy profit. Like, if he wants to take 5 billion, then he takes 5 billion, and that will suck for the overall movement. But if you take 100 million, turning $8,000 into 100 million, I'd be stoked. I'd be so happy with that. Or even taking 500 million, whatever you wanted to take, just take a portion of it and set yourself up for life. Everything else can sit in there so you can support the movement. You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense for anybody to get upset about this guy taking any type of profit. If you make a choice in a position that I'm in, and you're in lower than me, and you say, oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to sell because I want the movement to continue to go. I'm going to tell you, take some freaking profit. Like, I really don't, like, I care about moving the movement, but I also care about people accepting gains. If you're not going to accept a gain when you have a massive amount, then you're not going to accept it anytime. Like, I was looking at the video that I posted yesterday about the biggest Wall Street losses, and a lot of them ended up seeing a large increase before seeing it decrease a hell of a lot and then saying, I'm never going to sell. Like, if you're up $5 million, take $1 million profit. You know what I mean? Pull some of that out. You have $4 million that's left in there. You're not leaving the movement. You're just, you know what I mean? It goes to 1 billion at all. That's what I mean. I mean, it would hurt the movement to see $5 billion go from Shiba, but still, I mean, you turned $8,000 into $5 billion. I don't care what you do. I'm clapping my hands. Like, I don't care if I lose everything. I'm clapping my hands because that is an amazing investment, and it makes us move forward with the next investment, the next person to be first, or to be there early, I guess. You know what I mean? Finally bite the bullet. I bought 2 million SHIB last night. That's amazing. Amazing. It is at a lower point, seeing that at about 5 or 0.00005 cents. I believe that's what it is. 0.00005475 cents. It's down 15%. Definitely can get a decent amount, way better than what you could get in the past. And tell you the truth, if I wanted to burn off some, I'd probably want to burn off some at a lower point and buy some at a lower point. Obviously, I want to be able to not burn off the most money, but you know what I mean. I want to be able to burn a bunch eventually. So right now, if I bought with the money that's in YouTube, which that money is up to $65, I do want to show you that real quick to show you the analytics. I'm going to show that every Shiba Inu video that I create. But yeah, let me go into my analytics really, really quick. Got 115 people watching. While I'm doing this, make sure you guys hit the like button. It does help out the channel a ton. Gets more people into the channel. If you guys want to watch the burn video, definitely go and check that out, because I'm still burning Shiba Inu, even though there's some negative news on the the position, the coin. But yeah, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming early. Only 3 days old. I don't know what that means. The hell was that? Hopefully we didn't have that sounded like either a dog or a baby dropped down the steps. And I would imagine it was a dog. If it was a baby, I will be upset. Obviously. Let me go ahead and I don't, yeah. It just bothers me anytime I hear like something come down the steps very fast. I know Emmy runs down the steps. The cats run down the steps. They actually jump down the steps. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that is the case, and it's not a child. I would have heard crying. So anyways, let me look at my analytics. That's what I wanted to do. We're looking at that video to see what the analytics are there. And right now, nice, we are at $69. I'm just playing. We're at $69 here for the Shiba Inu burn video. So that's definitely going up. We will consistently see that go up. And as it gets to, if it does get to a lower point, obviously I want to invest more so that I can burn more, right? That's what I want to do. So, so yeah, it's at $69 currently. And we're seeing that go up. If you guys want to watch it, it's linked to my last video. I don't have it in the description, but you can go to my channel and find it. There's 2 burn videos. The other one, look at the other one. Analytics. The other one's at $11. So if we can get this one up, obviously we're looking at about $70, $80 so far. All right. Also, I wanted to have a discussion about Floki. People mentioned Floki a little bit. I'll be selling long before it hits 1 cent. Everyone is going to try and sell when it hits 1 cent. I'm not. I can tell you there's probably going to be a portion. You know, if I can take out maybe 10,000, that'll be a good profit. But then everything else will sit in there. You know what I mean? So yeah, possibly. But I'm not going to sell everything. I'm in this overall situation for the long haul. I know what it can be. I know what Shiba Inu can be if it does burn off. And that's why I'm pushing this burn so much, because as we're going 10 years, if that video somehow gets a crazy amount, right, we can see this burn off a lot and consistently burn off a lot. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking forward to. Now, I have a lot of positions. I did buy another position yesterday, and I alerted the Discord group that I bought another crypto position, and it was new to Coinbase. It was one of the new coins. I only bought 150 of it, and I plan on buying a lot more, but I always take a conservative route. So when I buy something, I look at the price that it's at, see if I can see any type of resistance. I want to get like some sort of foot in the door, or my feet wet a little bit, and then I'll make my a large move in the future. So right now, the position that I have, I expected it to come back, but just if it just so happened to increase, then I would see that large gain. And it did increase a little bit, but then came back like I thought. It's down about 9%, which is KRL. Krill. This is, I put $300 into it, or actually a little bit over. I think it was like 370 or something. It was at like 230 or 240 that I put in, something like that. And now it's down to 218. And again, I plan on having 500 to 1,000 of this coin. It's just I need to wait for a little bit of a pullback, which we are seeing a pullback here. So I might put maybe 50 more in there, and then we'll go from there. So I did buy Krill yesterday, put in a little under $400. And now my account is currently up to $22,778. I'm probably going to have a little bit over 4,000 to put into more cryptocurrency, which might go into interest building cryptocurrency, but that's for another day, another discussion. I'm going to invest 2K more. Hold over the house. When will it hit? When will it hit 1 cent? That's a good question. I think it might take years to hit 1 cent. I think it might actually happen in like 2 years. We probably see 1 cent, and that's at an aggressive pace. A conservative pace would probably say somewhere around that 5-year mark, if we still have the popularity. If we don't have the popularity, I hope we can see that happen. Maybe in that like 6-year mark. But I'm looking for a 10-year time frame for it to hit $1. That's with the decrease in the circulating supply, because right now they're offering all the circulating supply that they have, which is great, because then we know how much we have to burn. There's no more that's gonna need to be added. Like right now, we know that they still have some trillions that need to be added to the circulating supply, but most of it is there. So we can basically say we need to burn off this much in order to get to that point, which it might take a while, especially with 594 trillion instead of 394 trillion. If you're selling off at 1 cent, wait around 5 cents. It seems to taking a Bitcoin. Matt over here looking like Usher. Gotta let it burn. That's funny. I would max sell off at 20% and leave an 80. Let's make a crypto casino. Have you bought any Loopring? I haven't bought any Loopring yet. I've been watching it. I've been watching Loopring. It's just it's a little aggressive for me. Let's go to Loopring. Yeah, it was a little aggressive for me. It is down 9% right now, so that's good. That's a really, really good move. But if I look over the last month, like obviously it's a little bit aggressive for me, so I'm waiting for a little bit more of a pullback. It looks like we are going to see that because the volume is down 66% or close to 67%, right? So you see the sell rate is 81% over the buy rate of 19%. So that's the reason why I haven't bought any, just because it does have popularity, right? And it has 1.3 billion circulating supply. However, you can see that it held consistently around this area. Now, you understand that it did have popularity here. So where does the popularity lie? Is it somewhere around that 70-cent mark? Who really knows? But I think sub $1 probably is not a horrible move, but I don't think you should expect a crazy amount from it. I mean, $1.6 billion market cap is around that average for the top 100 coins. So when I look into something like this, I want to see more of a pullback before I end up making that move. Currently at $1.23 after falling down from $1.93. So I definitely saw that this was kind of making its move on the way down from 150. So I'm still watching it. It's still on my watch list. But it's not, I'm not going to make a move right now. You legit think $1 is possible? Not right now, but in the future, yes. If people are stuck on anything getting burned off, anything could really happen. You investing $200, let's say, right now and getting, about 2 million, maybe a little over that, right? You getting 2 million means that you're going to look for this to increase a hell of a lot if you're looking to basically get life-changing money from it. Now, with all of the people that are, seeing this burn off with the start of how this was, where you're burning off half of it, it makes me think that this is a total burn move, right? You put in a little bit of money in the beginning, you get a lot of money in the end. Sort of like a Bitcoin move, right? Bitcoin was cheap in the beginning, right? Where people were just like, oh, you know what? Let's mine Bitcoin in the beginning. Let's mine this thing. Let's get this rolling. People had like 10, 100 Bitcoin. But then as it started to move, it's not to the point to where Bitcoin burned off. It's just the fact that the supply gets less and less, right? So the supply that's out there gets less and less. That's the same thing that's going to happen with Shiba, but from a different angle. Instead of the supply getting less and less based on the max supply that's out there and only a certain amount that can be mined, it's now going to be to where there's only a certain amount out there because of the fact that everything that's free is getting burned off. So if you have less and less circulating supply, the demand obviously goes up. So that's what we're going to see throughout time. And if the popularity stays the same, burning off, or looking at $1 billion, $2 billion that you're putting into the position per day, moving the position per day, I think it could be really, really big in a matter of 10 years. So remember, this is a 10-year move. It's not something where I'm looking at it to happen now and I'm going to let go of it now. That's not the case. Because if that's the case, I could have said, all right, I'm going to accept my 200 and something dollar profit, or whatever my initial investment was, which was 270. I could take out $300 or $400 and then say whatever's left is going to sit in there and grow. I could say that. But what I'm doing is I want to see a point to where I can take a little bit of profit as it gets to 1 cent, then let the rest sit in there going up to $1, right? So that's my opinion, and this is all my opinion. I'm not saying that I'm absolutely right because I could be wrong, but it's definitely a long-term move rather than a short-term move. You can't burn everything off in a matter of days or months. The only people that can do that are large holders. And if someone has $5 billion worth, I would hope that what they can do is, if it was me holding $5 billion worth, right? First of all, I know it sounds horrible to waste $1 billion, but I would literally take $1 billion and burn off that. Everything else would kind of, I would have to pull out, pull out at least 2 billion, right? Just because that sets you up for life. Now, $5 billion sounds amazing for you to get, and that's like greed, but I would help out the situation to where you burn off $1 billion worth, and now the circulating supply is down a ton, right? So that's something that I would do. And if I was him, I probably would have taken, let's say $5 billion. This is probably the best bet. Let's reverse this. So what you could do is take the $5 billion, take everything out, right? I understand how it does decrease the price. However, you can now, while that's at a low price, take $1 billion, put it back in at a lower point, and you can have more coins, not more coins than you had initially, but more coins, and you can actually burn off more coins by actually having the price lower. So essentially, that's not a bad move to pull it out if he plans to put it back in, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think he's going to put it back in. When you see $5 billion, obviously you're going to get taxed a hell of a lot on that money, because it's definitely public. Some people that make money in crypto, they don't get taxed a lot because of the fact that they can't keep track of it, but they do get taxed. 21 minutes. Let's go ahead and close this thing up. We have 190 people here, 71 likes. Guys, hit the like button. We did gain a new member today, H-Rod Music. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Becoming a Money Makes Money member too. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and close this thing up because it is at the 20-minute mark. So if you guys want to join the chat, it'll make it easier for me to get back to comments, because I have long-winded answers and it makes it so easy for me to just jump to a member's comment than anything else. So I appreciate you guys. Heck to yeah, H-Rob Music. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Love seeing the 6-month badge. I love seeing it as well. Been following him for months now. It's time to join the clan. Thank you for being a part of this community. I appreciate it. If I make $5 million, I won't care about the taxes. I mean, you kind of should, because you care about the taxes. Like if you sell out, let's say you wanted to be a billionaire, right? And you sell $1 billion of that Shiba, $1 billion worth of Shiba. Well, now you're only a multi-millionaire, making $500 million, because you're going to pay basically half of that in taxes. Probably a little bit less, but I always like to assume it's half. So you take out $2 billion, and now you're a billionaire. So you obviously have to factor that into it. The upward movement of Shiba, AMC, and Doge. So am I. I'm looking forward to a lot of different positions because I feel like once altcoins start to run, you will see all of these things make huge moves. Harvest Finance. I was actually thinking about pulling money out of Internet Computer and putting most of that into Harvest Finance, getting that up to about $5,000, $6,000 or so. Yeah, getting that up to that level would be great. And then taking some other things and putting it into some other areas, because Internet Computer, I've gained a decent amount with them. I haven't gained a crazy amount. It was up to a point to where it was over 3,000. I think anything over 70, I'm probably going to end up selling that, just because it seems like they're adding to the circulating supply, and they already have like 150. I think it's 150. I don't know if they increased that. Let me go back to this and go to ICP. Yeah, so it looks like they're definitely adding to the circulating supply. Remember when it was close to Ethereum ranges, but they're adding to it. So that's definitely an issue. I think it can increase quite a bit, but the circulating supply keeps increasing, and the max supply that they have, I think it's like 500 million, which is definitely higher. So you really can't sit here and expect $200 off of that level. So I'm thinking somewhere around that $60, $60 or $70 level, I probably will make a move to put most of that into another area, just because others have more of a possibility of, 10xing or, tripling or doubling. This, I don't believe has a chance. It has a chance to double, maybe triple, but it's just less opportunity, I guess. Guys, make sure you hit double tap that screen on TikTok. It does help out the channel. Still mining? I'm not mining, no. Uh, I'm up to 130 farm coins. That is amazing. You're buying all of these farm coins, or are you still, yeah, or someone asked, are you mining? I stopped listening to ICP years ago. You're funny. You're funny. Cool hat, Matt. Thank you. Thank you. Your thoughts on and yesterday and investors selling? Yeah, I talked about it yesterday on my my MP Shorts channel. I OCGN is like up and down. It's give or take. I mean, it's always and it's never like a small percentage. It's always like a large percentage, whether it's up or down. You'll see that go, 20% up, 13% down, 18% down. That's just what happens with this position. I mean, it has a large amount of growth, and the good thing is you are seeing a bounce off of the 200 EMA. If you're looking, 2-hour candlesticks, longer term, probably like 10,000 foot view, you could see that it is bouncing off of the 200 EMA. So maybe you can expect a bounce off of that level. But to tell you the truth, it's giving me um, uh, some thoughts that we might see some good plays, some good swing trades out of this. And the thing about it is a lot of people ended up holding at some of these levels, seeing it pull back a little bit. They held at some of these levels thinking, oh, well, you know what, this is going to go back up. Yeah, eventually it will make that move. But if you're looking for quick short-term profit, take that profit and, put it back in at the lows. It looks like that's what this position is all about. But it does have a point to where it's creating higher lows and higher highs. So that's definitely a good thing to see. And my gain's gone, but still break even. See, that's the thing is you need to basically see, yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Everybody hit the like button. We're almost at 100 likes. That's the thing you need to see in these positions is where you can take profit. Because I understand the overall thought is like, I want to see this thing go to the moon, but where's your profit target? You know, profit targets are key. And this is why a lot of people will make money on long-term investments because overall they're way above their investments for some of these longer-term investments that move slow. And if they move slow, then you have consistent gains. But here in the individual stocks, people will invest in at the lows, and they will see it go higher, but then they'll realize that, or they won't ever realize that it's a short-term position. You know, I'm accumulating farm as tips. I probably go all in if it hits 50 to 100 range. Yeah, I agree with you. If it goes 50 to 100 range, I'm definitely going all in. There's no doubt in my mind. I will pull money out of other positions if I do not have money readily available. There's a lot of times where things hit low lows and I can't get into the position because I don't have money readily available. And other positions I see as, growers as well once this altcoin season really just starts to run. But I agree with you, Vinny. I totally agree with you. I'm all in on farm and just seeing the potential of where this can go, even to a level of just 1,000. If you're holding, 100, if you're holding, 1,000, if you're holding 10,000, it's gonna be great because it just moves so much. You know what I mean? Holding 10,000, you would be holding a good portion of Harvest Finance. You know what I mean? So because it's at the total circulating supply is 700 or 600, 600 some odd thousand coins. Thank you for the follow, backyard something. I can't. That is, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What do you think about X? I'm hesitant to say things. Just a little hesitant. Digital bytes. Let's see. So the total circulating supply is 770 million. That gives it the full capability of getting to easily a dollar. Let's look at the history of this. History, it's at some of its highs right now, which is not good to see. The good thing is that it doesn't really have any like real strong resistance, really strong pullbacks. Besides seeing this pullback back to 36 cents after being up to 60 cents, that's the only pullback you see. It's very, very strong. So if you're going to make a move, if you're physically going to make a move in here and you want to get in this position because you don't want to lose out on any opportunity, because it does look like it can increase quite a bit at 1.5 billion total supply. Seeing seeing it at 777 million, it's still a lowish market cap. It's still at $560 million market cap, which means that this can double, triple, can actually 20x, not just 10x, right? You're not just going to see this at 5.6 billion. You can see this at 10 billion. You know what I mean? So like I say, you know what I mean a lot, but nobody can answer me. But yeah, I feel like where we're at here, it's definitely tricky to see because it is at a large growth rate from July, and anybody that was in this position at this point is definitely making good moves. You can only get it on KuCoin on certain platforms, but once it moves to other platforms or get introduced on other platforms, I can't speak ever, you'll see this rise. But if you wanted to make a move in here, I would say probably put a conservative amount. And then once you feel like you have confirmation, it does pull back a little bit, then you go all in or whatever you wanted to do. And this is not financial advice. It's merely just my opinion. So you can take it how you want. But hopefully that helps. And hopefully you're watching on YouTube, because I know TikTok doesn't really show you all of the things that I'm looking at. Well, it doesn't show you anything besides me. That's what's here. So harvest goes 50. You're gonna buy the farm. Meant to say, yes, I'm gonna buy everything, absolutely everything. Good morning to everyone in. Yeah, because it just makes sense. I understand that at $50 it would still be pretty pricey to buy 100 or 200 or 1,000. That's basically what you would do with AMC right now. Like currently, I'm holding 900 of AMC, and I would love to hold maybe 100 or 200 of farm, and I think that would be kind of going all in. Oh, man, haven't seen you in a minute. Still holding? Yeah, I'm still holding everything. It's usually the case. We did have a good run up of AMC and GME yesterday, so I was really excited to see that. And what does EVAX do? I don't know what EVAX does. No clue. I don't know what is EVAX a stock? It is. It's up 199% in the pre-market. 199%, all the way up to $19.50. So I would imagine it's something to do with vaccinations. I would imagine that's the case. Maybe not. Where's the profile? Specializing AI driven. Okay. Okay. Oh, this vaccines. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They developed vaccines. So that's obviously in the ticker symbol. But yeah, you can see here that it was up all the way up to $54.90 before decreasing in the after hours market. That is insane, seeing that growth. But now you're starting to see a level of consolidation at that level, or at this level here. May have lost the gains AMC and G, but legit-wise, we still have very much Yeah, we still are in this play. I guarantee. That's what I was telling people, that the play is still there. It depends how high the play will be, but the play is still there. It's not anything that's dead. We know that this can rise at any moment, and they brought us back with a lot of shorting. They just needed to. I mean, seeing it at certain levels, this is what they do. In the beginning or the middle of the week, they're looking to be a little bit lax, and not short as much, and let it rise a little bit. And then towards the end of the week, you take all thoughts out of getting to $50 or $60 because they short it, until, we basically lose all our money with option plays. Because a lot of people, what they will do with options is they'll buy these options contracts, right? These call options, and they'll set it for, let's say their strike price was 40, right? They get up to $43, $44, and now they're not selling because they're okay with it coming back, and it's to the end of the week, right? It expires on Friday. Well, now it came back from 44 down to 40, and it's going to decrease. I would imagine we're probably going to see another decrease today. I hope we can see some positivity, like they don't have any firepower left, but we're seeing we're probably going to see a decrease in either one or two of these days, today and tomorrow, possibly. I hope not. We have 5 people watching on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching, for being a part of this. I didn't see anybody that came through, but now I do see you. So thank you for being here. If you want to follow me, please feel free to hit that follow button. Did you see the market cap on Shiba website changed to 449 trillion? That's crazy, man. Yeah, I know. They apparently, it's been like confirmed to where 549 trillion is the actual market cap. Or sorry, not the market cap. The supply, the circulating supply. Yeah, so yeah, 155 trillion coins were added. We need an explanation from them. We need to basically get a statement saying, "Hey, what happened with this?" I have to check that out, Santa Coin. I'll check it out in a little bit. But yeah, we need an explanation for Shiba, basically to tell us, "Hey, what's going on? Why did you tell us that this is not real, and all of a sudden it is freaking real?" You know what I mean? That makes no sense whatsoever why you would say something like that. Let's go here and let's look up Santa really quick. When was this created? So this is currently at how many? So million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. I hate seeing supplies that are at the quadrillion stage. I understand that you can get to a level. It was just reading everything that I was saying. It's pretty cool. But I understand you can get to a level without even getting to a penny of increasing by 300 or 500 or 1,000%, and that's amazing. Because you can be like that next person that turned $8,000 into 5 billion, right? You can be that next person that invests at these low stages, right? You put $1,000, $2,000 into these positions. What can it be? It can be something big, right? You never really know. So if this is what I guess people are talking about, is Santa Coin. It's interesting, and it has growth, right? You see the large growth over all time, which was created today apparently, and you could see that growth all the way up. Let's see the market cap rise. The market cap, I guess, can't really see that because you don't really have the circulating supply there, so you're not going to get a market cap. But how many coins are out there right now? That's what I want to know. If you have, out of that 1 quadrillion coins, if you have maybe in the billions that are out there, or maybe a couple of trillion, that could be a massive move for some people. It looks like the only place you can get it right now is PancakeSwap. So if you wanted to make a move there, you would be able to get it through PancakeSwap. I haven't put any money through PancakeSwap in a while. It's just not my cup of tea right now. Maybe eventually I will, because moving or making $8,000 turn into $5 billion sounds really good, which means that if I just wanted to turn it into millions of dollars, it could have been just an easy, like, hundreds of dollars worth of investment, maybe a $500 investment, right? So Thoughts on the Shiba dip? Again, it's probably because of the confirmation of the circulating supply being at 549 trillion. Also about the the wallets, or the person that turned 8K into 5 billion. Moving to 4 different wallets, probably to transfer some out. And I understand. If I was him, I probably would have transferred everything out. Would have put more into there, so I would have taken about a billion or so and put it back in at the lows, and then burned off those so that everybody else can benefit from it as well that's in it at that moment. So, Matt, have you looked at Bounce Token today? I haven't looked at Bounce Token today, but I haven't been really keeping a crazy eye on it. I think I just like glance at it like a couple of times. Let's see, where's Bounce? There it is. It's currently at $40 or $39.90 right now. Yes, I do see it. I'm still holding. I'm still waiting if this does pull back a little bit more to buy more. Sorry for the baby. I know TikTok can probably hear the baby upstairs crying, but YouTube shouldn't be able to because it's a low sound floor. So yeah. Solana. What is Solana doing? I know Solana was up pretty high recently, and I was pretty shocked to see them get up to like that 230. Yeah, 240 now. $240, which is absolutely insane. This is like, I believe this is like all-time highs, right? Because it did hit 215, I think it was before. And now it's up to 240, which is absolutely insane. The market cap's up to $72 billion, almost $73 billion. I'm so happy for people that are in Solana, that are making moves in Solana. If you found a way to buy back in at some of these levels of 123 and sold at some of these levels, that's amazing. If you bought in at these levels, that's amazing. I was supposed to buy in here, but I never did. So Solana looks really good. It's definitely strong. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really strong position. And I have to, if M Kriegs ever watches this, I have to say that I was wrong about Solana. It did pull back from 80, and that's what I did see, because a lot of people like to resist around that 100 mark. And I'll tell you that I was wrong in that instance in not putting money in at $30. I believe that's when she said it, and I was going to do it at like 26, but just totally forgot. And then she reminded me, I just never did it. So that's my fault. Just curious how taxes work with Pancake Swap. That's the biggest issue I have with them. Swap or convert one to another. Is that considered selling? That's where I don't know. I think you have to find a way to keep track of your gains, and then you basically take your best guess, because a lot of times they don't give you any type of tax information. Your wallet doesn't give you any type of tax information. That's why it's so difficult for them to collect taxes on cryptocurrency. It's very, very difficult. So most likely you're probably not going to pay half of your gains in taxes. You're going to pay a decent amount in taxes, but I don't think you're going to pay half of your gains in taxes, because they can't really keep track of it. Coinbase, I don't know how well they're going to do with their tax information this year. I really don't, if there's any. And it's gonna be great if there's not, but then also you're kind of held liable if it gets to that point. Jeb rug pull soon? That's not a thing. No, I think they're gonna pull it back. I think you're gonna see the person that has a crazy amount of SHIB that made $5 billion off of this. I think, yes, he's gonna pull out. I would guarantee that he's gonna make that move. But again, I think this is a long-term play, not a short-term play. I put in $270, and that $270 is going to stay in there. Obviously, if it gets to one cent, then I'll make a slight move, pull out some so that I can put it into other investments. However, everything else will stay in there. So that's just the way that I function, the way that I invest. I accept my profits when I have them. Would you use buy Santa coin. It looks like I think it's a pancake swap thing. Yeah, it's just pancake swap. So you would basically take BNB and you would convert it to Santa coin over in pancake swap. Just like you would with Safe Moon, or when Shiba was a thing back then, you would do it with Shiba or Doge, before Doge was on Robinhood, but it was on Robinhood very early. Pancake swap, but depending on living, you have to pay taxes. Yeah, so if it goes into your bank account, it will get flagged. So like, say if you make $5 billion and you put $5 billion into one bank account, which is stupid. If you ever do that, I don't want to be friends with you. No, you really shouldn't. You should probably, like, if you're gonna put money into a bank account, you probably put like 250,000 into a bank account, right? Which you probably shouldn't do that either. You should probably put it into investment accounts so that you can gain interest on it. But I don't think you would ever need to really worry about making money again if you have $5 billion or $2 billion or whatever. You wouldn't have to worry about a damn thing, because that's a lot of freaking money. I mean, you can blow $2 billion, but it's going to be very hard to do. People blow millions of dollars. Like, they'll get hundreds of millions of dollars of contracts, like NFL players and NBA players and all that stuff. They'll blow that. But just understand, blowing $2 billion, or however much you hold, $5 billion, if it even gets taxed on it, that would just be insane. You would have to literally be buying everything in order to blow that. I would have cashed out at least once and swim in it. Swim in the dollars, not the coins, because if you don't know, coins make one solid like floor and it will hurt. You're not going to swim through it like a ball pit. You pay taxes on gold to not stable coin. There you go. Coinbase said they are doing 1099s this year. Okay. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that works out. And it's for anything it's not any crypto that you hold. This is the issue, is that if you're holding the crypto, it's considered still your investment. It shouldn't be considered you converting it to, let's say, USD or whatever. Because if you make money and it's still in coins, it should not be considered an investment or an unrealized gain, right? Because you're moving from one investment to the other, you're still in those investments. You're not converting that back to a dollar and then putting it into another coin. You're most likely transferring it from one coin to another, which is definitely possible. If you do it to Ethereum or you do it to Bitcoin or whatever, you're not taking an unrealized gain or a realized gain there. It's all unrealized. So that's the difficulty of, crypto, is the fact that you really can't track that. If you transfer Bitcoin to Ethereum and Ethereum to BNB and BNB to Santa coin, then like, how is that any of that realized? You don't pay taxes on that. You shouldn't. And if you do, then that's stupid. That means that you have to liquidate your investment, and that sucks. I'll have to look into it because I haven't ever looked into it. I'm not really a tax expert, and I would love to get an understanding of exactly how that works before we get into tax season, because obviously I'm gonna have to pay taxes on things if they're sitting in here. I have 22,000 and I made basically $10,000 dollars in crypto. Well, now, and what am I going to get taxed on? Because I'm currently holding all of these investments. It's not anything where I need to sell it. You know what I mean? All right, we got 7 minutes here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell and all that stuff. We got 6 people over on Twitch, which is definitely one of the highest days that we've had. So if you are watching on Twitch, feel free to chat it up. I will answer questions over there. I would love to grow my following on Twitch. So if you're not following me on Twitch, go over there and follow me, and we can, get this rolling over there as well. 9 people over on TikTok or 11 people over on TikTok. Keep sending likes. It does help out. And thank you for the follow. JM, I don't know what it is, but I appreciate your follow. I can't see anything there. Struggling a lot. What do they say? Struggle bus. I'll have to check it out. I'm knocking. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they won't do it for 2 more weeks, and you have your 6 month badge. That is amazing that people are members for so long and members of this community for so long. I mean, I make it cheap, so if anybody wants to become a member, it's only $1, and you can become a member of this community, and you can comment and communicate with others in the chat. And I think it's well worth it because you get to have those close to the chest conversations with someone like me and other people in the chat as well. People that may be more educated than I am in certain situations. And I'm not going to say like I'm the smartest person in the world because I'm not. I just make, great investments sometimes. And I like to limit my risk, manage it well if I do have any risk. Fingers crossed that WMC be a little less blue collar. It's Friday traders. Mega silly trades. It's not Friday. Today's Thursday. Anyone hasn't joined yet, jump on it. It's only $1. Yes, absolutely, Fire King. Absolutely. I make it cheap so people can communicate with me for a cheap price. I know like people like Meet Kevin, even though I'm a member of Millennial Money. If you guys want to go over there and check that out, I'm a member over there and I like to communicate over there. It's always fun. I've been a member there for quite some time, and their memberships are like $4.99. But it's always a great conversation between the 4 of them. If you haven't seen it, it's between Graham Stephan, Kevin Pathrath, Andre Jick, and Jeremy. I don't know his last name. I want to say Renner, but that's Hawkeye. Thank you for sending likes. I appreciate everybody sending likes. It means a lot. Would love to get this to close to 1,000. We're almost at 1,000 likes on TikTok. YouTube, we're at 148, 150. So if you can get me to 200, I would really appreciate it. Guys, if you want to check out the burn video, remember, if you want to check out the burn video, this is one of them, one of the burn videos here. It has 1,400 views, has about $10 that we're going to be burning off in Shiba. I'm probably going to wait till the best point to put the money in there and then burn it off so that I can burn the most, because that's obviously what I want to do. The point is to burn as much as I possibly can. So if we do see a pullback, that's what I'm kind of waiting for. We see that pullback, I'm going to basically buy into that, maybe $200 worth if the other video gets pretty high. So I have 2 videos. I have that burn video, which has a ton of ads in there. And then I also have this burn video here, which is at $69. Probably will gain a little bit more money as time goes on because we are missing a couple of days. We're missing November 3rd, November 4th. Well, November 5th hasn't happened yet. So we're missing November 3rd right now. And it's probably going to be another, I don't know, maybe $10 or $15, which will be good. But let's continue to add to this so that we can continue to burn off more and more Shiba. That's what I want to see. So definitely go and check that out. All right, so I know we haven't talked about Floki. Some people are bullish on Floki, and it's interesting to me because it has less circulating supply than what Shiba has, right? This sitting at about 10 trillion has that full possibility of getting to a penny. Getting to I wouldn't say $1, but I would say a penny easily. Seeing at it's 10 trillion. So I'm kind of not all in on this, but it does look like something that you can gain, 10x maybe even a little bit, maybe even a little bit less than that if you just want to get something that doubles or triples. If you wanted to put 1,000 into a position, you can make that move, but you want to make sure you're making that move at the right moment, because right now it's up a decent amount, and you could see a pullback. The only reason you are seeing it increase is because people are seeing that, Shiba Inu is up in that level of $30 billion market cap, and now this can be up in that level of $30 billion market cap, which means that it would 10x. So just watch out for this position. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. I know I can get it on gate.io. So if I wanted to right now, I can put $90 into it. But I'm kind of waiting for a little bit of something, because if Shiba Inu ends up pulling back, I feel like Floki will pull back as well. Use this $5 and buy some Loopring. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Loopring. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I am waiting for Loopring, and I am probably going to buy into it. I just need to find the right moment. It currently is, like I said, pulling back. So I don't want to buy into something that is pulling back or has that potential to pull back right now, because it's down about 10%. And it looks like it's on the move on the way down, maybe even resisting at some of these levels here. Hopefully this low level of 114. So maybe I'll put it in somewhere here. But again, year to date, you're seeing this at a very, very high point. So that's something I'm looking at. But anyways, I buy high, sell low. Sounds perfect. You buy high, you sell low. All right, so it's 9 o'clock, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. If you guys want to join the Discord group, link is in the description. I do plan on uploading another reaction video today. If you guys want me to react to a bunch of things, let me know, and I will react to videos and articles and all that type of stuff over on that channel. I'm trying to do something daily over there, so that I have that reaction channel as something that is always there that I can just post an extra video to. I feel like posting 10 videos on this channel is too much. I'm not me, Kevin. But guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much to all the members, to the people that super chatted, Fire King for you super chatting, and the new members today. I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. How you doing? Is it Bar? I don't even know how to say that. Over on Twitch. Thank you for stopping by. We have 5 people over on Twitch. Thank you for stopping by. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you in the next one.